Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you all? Woohoo! Excited. It's Thursday morning. It's 11:08. We're a little bit late because we've just been having a chit chat. But welcome everybody to our Zoom call. I hope you're all well. And today we've got some treats in store for you because we have the wonderful Emily Lucas and the wonderful Ross Finney doing some training today. So really excited about that. So start first of all, we're just going to do the little housekeeping thingies. So we've got Leadership Academy on Sunday, which I'm so excited about. And it's going to be a big one, same place as we had it last time in Coventry. And basically what they've done recently is they've combined all them together because they used to have certain ones all over the country, and now they've found like a middle spot and they've brought it all together, and the atmosphere in that conference room is absolutely incredible, and you get to meet different people. The way they run it is phenomenal, and I think it happens every quarter. So the next one, let's make a pact of being there together as a really big team. And I'm not
What
sure
date is it, please?
I'm not sure when it will be. It'll probably be January, February, March, April.
July usually, isn't it?
About May time. Is it about May time, I think?
I'm sure it was July. Beginning of, I think. Or no, was it August? 'Cause I was on holiday.
Yes,
Maybe it was
so it'll probably be around July. It'll probably be the summertime.
Yeah.
So
What's the name of it, the meeting? I can't
it's
remember.
called Leadership Academy.
Leadership Academy, yeah.
Yeah. It's the one you went to with me, Ross, in Coventry.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So, you know, this is a great day to have together as a team, and also to meet other people. Ross came with me last time and he made a lovely connection with a woman called Chris, who he was just talking about. And it just extends your knowledge of the business, the company, and also your friendships throughout Arbonne, because, you know, we've got our team here and we've got our friendship, but there's nothing like meeting somebody who's in another team and having that connection with them. It's really quite wonderful. And so much so, I went to Aberdeen a few weeks ago to see somebody's car presentation, and it was just amazing. I've not anything to do with their team, but I felt such a part of them as well. And watching them and how they do things is really informative. So, and then of course we've got Vegas coming up very, very soon. I've just got offered a little gig, and the first thing I said was, "Can I have a week off?" So I'm waiting back on that, but through hell or high water, I want to be there no matter what. But of course, it all depends on our life around it. But if you ever get an opportunity that you can work something around, just ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. So Vegas is a massive thing for all of us, and you know, the more that we can be there, the absolute better. And I also want to talk about area training, because what happens in every third Sunday of the month, an area manager will take a training. Now, when I was area manager, I was obviously doing my training, and then it all kind of fell apart because I then dropped out of it. So I haven't really, and because we were having these one a week Zoom calls, we haven't really told you much about the area trainings. But what happens is there are some in London as well. Claire will always do one in Southend and Leigh-on-Sea, around that area. So that I won't be taking one for a little while until I get back into area manager, which is going to be soon.
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah. And but in the meantime, I will tell, because we haven't really been talking about it much, and I think there was so much going on, and with all our timetables, but I think it would be a really good idea to try and tap into somebody's area manager training at some point. Some people do Zooms as well, but there are always some in London. So it's on a Sunday morning, I think 10:30 for an 11 o'clock start, and it's excellent because you get other people to train you. You meet other people again. It's on a smaller level, very intimate, and the subjects that they cover are fantastic. So when that comes about, I will be sure to let you know, and it will be on the Facebook page as well. But just try and tap in that and put it in your diary as well. The best thing to do with all the trainings is to put them in your diary. So then when it comes to it, if something happens on that day, you could possibly go, "Oh, hold on a minute, I've got training in the morning, so can I meet you in the afternoon?" So you can work around it. So it's already in your diary. So it's something that it's prevalent in there. So the first Thursday of every month is region or nation training. And then the third Sunday of every month is area training. Okay, so let's try and expand our training sessions that we get to, because
So what was the first one you said on a Thursday?
The first one is the region training.
Region, okay.
So that's in the evening. But what Claire's been doing recently is doing the actual meeting in Lee, but then opening up a Zoom call to it as well. So, you know, for you guys in the show, if you're ever in a little break, run up and you can have a little looky, and you know what I mean? So you can get on it if you want. And I think they might be recorded as well. Not 100% sure. It's something that they're still trying to work out. And I also want to talk to you about business cards, because I noticed, Ross, you asked the other day about...
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and so it's a really fantastic tool to have, and something that you should have straight away in your business, because if you're ever talking to somebody, you know, you don't want to be getting a piece of paper out and faffing around. To have a business card shows your professionalism and that you mean business. So Emily's partner is at a printer, but freelance printer, and so if you ever want anything done, so Em, over to you if you want to give us a bit of information about that.
Yeah, no, he's a graphic designer and printer, so he can design whatever you want. So you don't even have to have the typical Arbonne one. Like, mine's quite different. And then he can get them printed as well. So I can find out prices for you. You tell me how many you wanted, or
Fantastic.
I can just get into
Okay. Can I just say at this point, I've not ordered any yet. Do you have one? Do you have one to hand at all?
Yeah, hang on.
That's my job to do after my training today. After
Don't laugh, 'cause I've got my pyjama bottoms on.
It's fine.
I nearly did the same thing. I forgot to set my alarm and I woke up at 10:10 like that. So, yeah, but I am fully clothed. Never fully dressed without a smile.
No.
So I think it's a really good thing to... And also if we can give... Ujima Flip, what's his name? Who are you? Boyfriend? Lee. Completely went out my brain. Sorry. If we could give Lee, you know, business as well, then everyone's helping everybody. Which is
Yeah.
So let's have a look in.
Mine's that. So I've got like it's a slim one, but he can literally do everything, and it's just got my number, my email address, and my ID number.
Okay.
And on the back I've got opportunity, growth, and success.
Oh, I love
nice.
that.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's nice.
But even if you sent him what's, you know, the ones that Sam said, they're the ones from the actual Arbonne website. He can do them as well. So
I do like them with the manifesto on the back. Yeah. Fabulous. So
I got these when I first joined 2 years ago, so they're just still going from that, but I probably would change them now.
Yeah. So look into your business cards and make sure that you've got your business cards and you've got your tools set up. It's like get your Arbonne products. They're your tools. Your business cards should become part of that as well. And obviously it's coming to the end of the month, so check your QV, and if you want to get paid on anything that's come through, then make sure you've got your 150 through. And also for any renewals coming up as well for your Arbonne consultant. So just recheck all of that, because at the end of the month, certain things run out. So you must know, keep on top of it and make sure you're looking at your business every day. Even if there's no QV on there, or if there's 10 QV on there, make sure you know where to look and you can get into your web stats and check out your business and where it's going.
I'm sorry, can I just say one more thing?
Yes, baby.
If anyone wants, like the banners.
Oh, yes.
Get them as well.
Brilliant.
And anything print or whatever. Like he's printed these off for me as well. The Strong Start workbooks.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
So I can get prices for things. So if you just let me know what, and then
amazing. Thanks, babe.
That's okay.
So I want to talk also about quickly accountability partners. And Emily, I believe you and Alice have been on fire like Mariah with your reading. Which has been great. How have you found that?
Oh, it's brilliant. It's so good. Because actually sometimes I might even forget that I need to read, and then Alice goes, reading done, and I'm like, I just go straight to my book if I'm free, and then I do my reading, and I'm like, me too. It's just so, and like one day, like literally, I think it was even the same day, we both couldn't read, like she left her book at work and Joey was ill.
Yeah.
And then the next day we both did 15 pages to catch up, and the day after that we did another 15 to catch up, and it's just got someone there. And then like we started sending each other, well, I've started to send Alice some audios now because she said she was struggling with them, so I just obviously I've listened to loads, so knew some to recommend to her. But it's really good because sometimes you do need like a kick up the arse or a little reminder or just someone to.
I think it's so powerful knowing that you've got somebody else fighting for you as well, and championing you, and you're championing them, and I've got one with a lady called Lisa, and she's been showing me up recently because I haven't been able to do mine, and I'm like, oh, quick, and then she's like, it's okay, you showed me up last week, so you know we're even. So it's okay, but you know you've got somebody to be accountable to, and it's not necessarily your sponsor, so you haven't got that like somebody's trying to manage you or tell you off. You know, it's that power of having somebody else, and then you create another team bond as well, which is really, really lovely. So
excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Yes, darling.
I need to message Aga now. She's just sent me a message.
Okay, sweetheart.
I'm going to leave for the time it takes for me to text her, and I'll come back.
No worries at all.
It's very important. I'm sorry.
No problem at all, darling. It's all been recorded, so no worries.
Thank you.
Okay, so
and also just to say as well, and it's only Ben now, but when we finished our books, we're going to send them to each other.
Oh, fab!
We're going to do a swap, so that's another good thing to do as well.
Yes, I want to say that I've got some really. I went to my mum's and picked up all my books, and I've got 5 levels of leadership, which is excellent. I've got.
Can you bring me one on Sunday?
Yes. Which one do you want?
We've got 5 levels.
The 5 levels of leadership is what's his name? Maxwell, and it's all about being a leader and how the different levels that you can become.
Yeah,
it's such a good book. It is. I think that'll be really good for you.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll bring that one. Okay, great. And I found also Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, and E Squared or E2'd, and what else have I got? I can't remember. I'll have a little look. But Ben, if you want anything, what are you reading at the moment, Benny?
I'm on The Power. From De Bruyne, The Power.
Oh yes, lovely.
That's what I'm reading.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. I love The Power.
Oh, excellent. It's lovely.
Brilliant. I'm absolutely fascinated. And Sammy's my accountability partner.
Oh, fantastic.
Really?
And we've both been a bit rubbish recently, but I keep reading it. I forget to text her.
Oh, no.
But I've done like 50 pages. And then I'm like, I completely forget to text her.
Right, so get that into your body.
But I love it. I think it's
that
brilliant.
you know, once you've read, you've got to text
Sam. I know.
You know what I found a really interesting thing the other day. You remember I told you ages ago that I used to do my grateful list in the shower.
Yeah.
Right. The other morning, because I went for my hour of power, I was grateful then. I came home, I got in the shower, and this sudden muscle memory came over me that I had to do my grateful list. And I went, I've already done it. But because I got into that habit every morning, the minute I step into that shower, something kicks in. It's so weird. And that is a real powerful thing of showing that you just change your habits. And you do
say it out loud.
Yeah. And I just go through all my family and then other things. You were on it this morning. I don't know why. So there he is. Okay. Fantastic. Lovely. Right, we're going to crack on because time is precious.
Yes.
So, Emily, I'm going to hand over to you and we're going to do activity.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to spotlight you.
Okay.
Go.
So, I'm going to cover IPAs today, which is income producing activity. Wow. So as much as we need to do our personal development, our reading, our listening to audios, we need to write 100 name lists, that doesn't produce income. It's the meetings that make the money. So the different types of meetings that you probably already know, but I'll just go over again. So you could do
Yes.
a one-to-one. So you could go to coffee with someone, share the presentation, the 15-minute version, give them some products to try. You could do a group presentation, so you get all your friends around, you tell them about the business, but also sharing some products at the same time. Then you've got the opportunity meetings that are sent out via email, so they are all over the country. So these are great. If you've got somebody in another area, you could do a Skype one-to-one, which is another way, and then you can send them along to a local opportunity meeting, which just means they get to see it on a bigger scale with somebody that's got to a higher level in the company. And then we've got our product parties, which we've been over before. So you've got your facial parties, your makeup parties. So these are more product based. So these would be aimed at more like maybe family members, like your aunties, your grands, your cousins, where you share a little bit about the business, but it's more about the products, because at the end of the day, the products are what gives us the most amount of money, gives us a 35% commission for a client or the 15% for a preferred client. So that's your instant paycheck. So if you're doing 1 or 2 a month, maybe 3, maybe 4 a month, you're going to get a really nice paycheck, as well as you getting your QVs up. So it's all about your calendar and how you manage it. So it's really good if you get your monthly calendar and you treat it as your boss. So you've got all your days in the month, and then you put in your work commitments first. So obviously you guys, it's the show. So you've got your work commitments, you've got your family commitments, you've got your hobbies. So you might go to the gym, you might have a dance class that you like to go to, and then you've got all your free time in between. So you want to have, like, you know, Sunday might be your family day where you see, I don't know if that's your family day where you see your family and you don't want to do anything, and that's absolutely fine. Or on one Sunday a month, you might think, oh, I'm going to put in a couple of hours here and I can make some calls to book in my meetings and presentations. And it is just all about time management. And I'm saying this for myself as well, because I know that I don't do this. And I like manically, I'll look at a week and I go, right, I need to do this, that, and that. And I fill my week and it's too much and I can't cope. Whereas to look at the month on a whole is so much better. You can just and you know, you might not have 10 hours in a week. You might not have 5 hours a week, but you can see what you've got, and then you can fill in the gaps. And then it might be different the next month and the next month and the next month. Another thing that I'm massively guilty about doing is I do it at the beginning of the month, where you should do maybe mid-month plan for the next month that's coming. Then you've got, because it's suddenly then it's too late to invite people. Or, oh God, we've got 10 minutes left. Too late to invite people. Right. Okay, I'm nearly done.
Okay.
So how many hours can you realistically do, and then fit them into your calendar? And then obviously you just got to book in your meetings. And then my tips for any of these meetings, I know I've got my pajama bottoms on today, so epic fail, but never cancel. Like, if you've got a little bit of a sniffle or a cold, you can still actually physically get there. Try not to cancel, because it just looks really unprofessional. Arrive early. So if I'm doing a one-to-one, I'll get there 15 minutes before, maybe even more, than I can do some work there already. And I text them a few minutes before they're due to arrive, what would you like to drink? And I get them their coffee, so it's there ready and waiting. And be prepared. Make sure you've got a different range of products depending on what kind of skin type they've got. Make sure all your products are clean. And then same for presentations, so not just one-to-ones, but same for everything. And then look the part. So be a product of the product, have the makeup on, have your hair nice, boys. Talking about myself as well. And look the part. So, if you're going to Starbucks for a coffee, you don't have to be, all glammed up. And I always think about who you're meeting as well. So if I go to meet a mum of 3 that I know has probably not even had time to do her hair, and I don't go and look too over the top, full face and make, you'd be on the same kind of level as everybody. But yeah, be a product of the product. So make sure I suppose it's more for me and Soph. We've got the makeup on, and you just look smart, because Arbonne is a classy business, and that's what I love about it. And that's when we go to these big events. I love seeing that everyone looks really nice, and it just looks professional, and it shows what a professional company we are. I'll stop now because I know we're running out of time, but that's my training.
Fantastic. Thank you, my darling. Fabulous. Right. Excellent. Right, Ross.
Hello. Good morning.
I've got an option, right? What we could do is we could finish one. I could set up another quick one so we're not
Yes.
finish when we finish.
Yes, good idea.
That's fine.
Good idea? Okay, so
I've got time this morning, so that's fine.
That's fine. I'm going to stop recording. I'll be 5-10 minutes just setting up another one, and then I'll send you the number and we get on it. Okay?
Fabulous. I shall make a cup of tea.
Thank you, my darling.
Oh, me too.
All right, go make a cup of tea. We'll recommence in 10.
Thank you very much.
See you in a second.